Hey there! Welcome back to BP Kids Online. We are so happy that you decided to join us this weekend as we continue in our brand new series called Amazed. We have been learning all about Elijah, and this week we are going to continue in learning all about how God provided for him. We are so happy that you are here, especially this week as we celebrate Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving weekend! It's amazing!
Hey guys, our memory verse of the month is found in Deuteronomy 7 verse 1. Are you ready? The Lord your God who is present with you is a great and awesome God. I really like this verse because it talks about how great our God is and that He's always present with us, which is so amazing. I want you guys to be encouraged this week to just know your God is always with you and that He's so awesome.
Well, I help take care of the cats in the house. A guinea pig.
One pet I really take care of. It's a fish and his name is Mercury.
I've helped my mom and my siblings take care of my niece Cam.
Yes, my guinea pigs.
Their names?
I have Fluffy, Smush, Sunny, and Tater Tot.
I take care of my pet Bun Bun.
Okay.
I let them outside when they want to go outside. I let them in when they want to come in. I feed them sometimes.
Okay, what kind of things do you do to take care of Mercury?
I feed him.
You feed him? Is that all?
Yes.
Is there anything else you do?
Actually, with myself, I feed him.
Okay.
But with my mom and my sister and my dad,
Yeah.
then we help change his water.
You help change his water.
I feed them. I give them water. I clean their cages. I give them run time.
I feed her, sometimes change her, sometimes when my mom bath her. And I carry her a lot. Keep her company and play with her too.
I feed her carrots every time in the morning. Do on the street. So yeah, I think that if you want to take care of her, you need to be brushing her.
Okay.
Feed them pebbles. Feed them hay. Give them water. Clean their cage.
Okay. And is it easy to take care of Bun Bun?
Yes, for me, because it became a habit for me just to wake up and do everything I mostly do, and then give her carrots.
Okay.
And even though she might scratch me or bite me, I still take care of her because she needs the food to grow and to stay strong and survive.
No, it is not always easy to take care of them because they're needy, they're time consuming, and they're annoying.
Okay.
Actually no, because we have a pet bunny, but then every time she's really hard to take care of because she poops too much.
Oh.
No, it's not always easy to take care of my guinea pig. If they hate it when they're picked up, but when they get out of the cage, they love it.
No, it's not. She cries a lot and sometimes she's grumpy. Okay, a lot. She's grumpy. But she's so cute and adorable. I still love her.
When we try to pick them up, they run and they hate being picked up.
If you ever remember its brain and remember everything, then yes, it'll be very easy to take care of her.
Okay.
Well, thanks, Rayanne, for sharing us our big idea. Our big idea this week is that it's amazing. God takes care of me. What does that look like to you? To me, that means that God is always going to be there to provide for me whenever I am in need of help or whenever I feel like I'm down or I don't know what I'm doing, I know that God will always take care of me and take care of my family, take care of my friends, take care of everyone that I know, because God takes care of us.
Today we're learning more about the prophet Elijah. So we're going to be reading through 1 Kings chapter 17. It's amazing to see what God did through Elijah. So first of all, Elijah was a prophet. That means he spoke the words of God. And he went to this king named Ahab. Ahab was a king of Israel. He was supposed to be serving God, but he wasn't at the time. So God was going to judge Ahab and all the people that lived in the land by not bringing any rain for like 3 years. So Elijah went to King Ahab and said these things right from God. I serve the Lord. He is the God of Israel. You can be sure that he lives, and you can be just as sure that there won't be any dew or rain on the whole land. There won't be any rain during the next few years. It won't come until I say so. Well, Elijah would have been pretty scared after he announced this to Ahab, because Ahab's wife Jezebel did not like prophets and was actually out to kill them all. Can you imagine? Well, where was Elijah going to go? How was God going to take care of him? Well, then he received a message from God. Leave this place, go east and hide in the Kerith Valley. It is east of the Jordan River. You will drink water from the brook, and I have directed some ravens to supply you with food there. That's amazing! Ravens were going to bring him dinner and lunch every day. So Elijah did what the Lord had told him to do. He went to Kerith Valley. It was east of the Jordan River. He stayed there. The ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning. They also brought him bread and meat in the evening. He drank water from the brook. The problem was, though, drought started to happen and the brook started to dry up. How was God going to take care of Elijah? Well, in verse 8 it said, a message came to Elijah from the Lord. He said, go right away to Zarephath in the region of Sidon. Stay there. I have directed a widow there to supply you with food. So Elijah went down to the city. He came to the town gate. A widow was there gathering sticks. He called out to her. He asked, would you bring me a little water in a jar? I need a drink. So she went to get him the water. Then he called out to her, please bring me a piece of bread too. I don't have any bread, she replied, and that's just as sure as the Lord your God is alive. All I have is a small amount of flour in my jar and a small amount of oil. I'm going home right now to make a small meal for my son and I, and after that, we have no more food. Well, Elijah said to her, don't be afraid. Go home, do what I have said, but first make a small loaf of bread for me. Make it out of what you have. Bring it to me. Then make some for yourself and your son. The Lord is the God of Israel. He says, the jar of flour will not be used up, and the jug will always have oil in it. You will have flour and oil until the day the Lord sends rain on the land. That's amazing! God just said that he's going to provide a miracle for the widow and her son. So she did it. She went home and she prepared a meal for both Elijah, herself, and her son. Well, later there was also food for the woman and her family. The jar of flour wasn't used up. The jug always had oil in it. That's what the Lord said would happen, and it happened. That's amazing. Well, sometime later, though, her son got really sick. You have to think her husband had already died. She was a widow. Without her son, how sad would she have been? So Elijah went there and said, give me your son, Elijah replied. He took him up into her arms. He carried him up to the upper room where he was staying. He put him down on the bed. Then Elijah cried out to the Lord. He said, Lord my God, I am staying with this widow. Have you brought pain and sorrow even to her? Have you caused her son to die? Then he laid down on the boy 3 times, and he cried out to the Lord. He said, Lord my God, give this boy's life back. Well, the Lord answered Elijah's prayer. He gave the boy's life back to him. So the boy lived. Elijah picked up the boy. He carried him down from the upstairs room into the house. He gave him to the mother. He said, look, your son is alive. That's amazing. Then the woman said to Elijah, "Now I know that you are a man of God. I know that the message you have brought from the Lord is true." God did amazing miracles. First, he provided a safe place for Elijah to live and always provided him everything he needed for food. Then he created food out of nowhere. The flour never ran out and the oil never dried up. And then he healed a boy that had died. God was so amazing in this story. I hope you guys learned so much about this and that you too can understand that God will take care of you no matter what.
Wow. So, today, kids, we are going to be doing something amazing. What are we doing, Pastor Elaine?
We are going to do a special thing to see how we can actually get this balloon to blow up without us actually blowing it up, Danica.
Without my breath?
Without your breath.
That's so cool.
I think we can do it.
I think we can too. Let's try.
Okay, well the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to dump this baking soda into the balloon. We want it to be
Pretty full.
pretty full of baking soda, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I've got enough.
Well, I'm going to put the vinegar inside the water bottle. So we're just going to want to fill it up. Be careful, guys. All full of vinegar.
Okay, what do we do next?
Well, I think we should take the balloon off
Okay.
of there. And let's put it on top.
Okay, I think we got to put our glasses on for this part,
I think we
Danica.
do too.
Okay, here we go. Are we ready?
I think we're ready.
3,
2, 1.
That's
is so cool.
amazing! We did it, kids. We blew up the balloon without our breath.
That is amazing. That is so cool.
You can try this at home. We did it!
Amazing.
Awesome. Remember that God takes care of you. He loves you very much. So if there's something that you're worried about or something that you're anxious about, remember that God can take care of it. Whether it's your mom and dad don't have a job right now, or you're worried about somebody getting sick, or maybe school's really hard right now because you're having a hard time in your classes, or maybe you don't even like your teacher. Don't worry, don't be anxious about it, because God will take care of you. He knows everything and He's all powerful, and He loves you very much.
Well, we're so glad that you're able to join us again this weekend for another week of BP Kids Online. Stay tuned next week as we continue in our new series called Amazed. So we'll see you next time.